Viewing Week 9 in college football here at SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak, and we are talking right now with returning guest Jon Lee, professional college football handicapper from AccuScore.com. Jon, thanks for coming back with us this week.
Glad to be here.
All right, the first game that you want to talk about is the Thursday night Clemson-Wake Forest game. It's an interesting game that you chose. Wake Forest is a 12-point home underdog. 59.5 is the total. And, of course, it's on a super short week. Both these teams played on Saturday. Now they're playing on Thursday. Clemson, of course, has been awesome this year. Last week, their offense had a little bit of a down week, but their defense stepped it up unexpectedly, so they got bailed out there. Wake Forest, in general, is a pretty mediocre ACC team. What's your take on these lines?
I actually saw this line drop half a point since yesterday in some books. We have Clemson as the massive favorite. Really, in the ACC, it's really about Clemson and Florida State and just a bunch of mediocre teams, and Wake Forest is among that group. We have Clemson winning 82% of the time by more than 16 points on average, so we have Clemson covering fairly comfortable.
Really? I mean, I guess, don't you think that like a double-digit home dog against a ranked team is kind of like always a situation where you kind of want to, just blindly lean towards the home dog?
The home dog, maybe in some cases, but if you look at Wake Forest, they don't have the offense to stay with Clemson. Clemson is averaging over 41 points per game. Wake Forest, the last 3 games against Duke, Maryland, and Virginia, just much poorer competition than Clemson, have averaged just 19 points a game. So really, I don't see how they're going to be able to score enough points to stay within about 10 points of Clemson.
All right, well, I guess it just strikes me as, I mean, when I look at this game, I think that the public, I know when I talk to the bookmakers that I talk to every week later on in the week, that they're going to tell me that Clemson is a public side, right? I mean, wouldn't you would agree that that's very likely, right?
Yeah, that's very likely.
But in this case, as sometimes is the case, the sharps and the public might be on the same side, and that might be the right side and the winning side.
I think it's on the same side. I mean, it's not even up to 13 points. It's like 12 or 11 and a half, like I said, at some places. Clemson has just a superior offense. If they have an average game and score 38 to 42 points like they would typically, and Wake Forest has an average game, but I don't see how they're going to score more than 24 points. That's still more than a two-score spread. I would still favor Clemson.
Yeah,
especially to that 2-touchdown line.
Especially since last week, Clemson's defense did appear to take a step forward. All right, Jon Lee, thanks so much. Clemson -12.